welcome back. Yoga is a huge trend in the fitness world right now, and a Buffalo native is impacting yogis everywhere. We're here with Alana Zabel. We're here to talk about your new book, As I Am, and a little bit more about your whole sort of philosophy about yoga. So let's start talking about yoga and you. So you've worked with a lot of famous people, Adam Levine for one. So tell us a little bit about how you got into yoga.
I fell into yoga. I was always a fitness instructor and an aerobics instructor and a Reebok instructor, so I was always into fitness. And living in Los Angeles, yoga was on a rise about 20 years ago, and that's when I moved there about 17 years ago, and I brought a pulse to yoga. You know, I really loved it, but it was very slow moving and it was very disconnected, a lot of the teachers in Los Angeles. So I came in, you know, cueing in 8 counts, having a rhythm, having a pulse, liking music, and so a lot of heads turned really quickly, and I really just fell in love with teaching.
So there's so much we can learn from the way that you approach yoga, and that's all in your book, and we're talking about As I Am right now. So what are people out there, the people that do love yoga, or maybe the people just getting into yoga, what are they going to learn and take away from this book?
What I hope people learn, number one, is that all the answers are within, and to spend more time in silence to find out who you are, because there's so much stimulus and there's so many outside forces telling us who we should be, what we should wear, what we should do, and it's so few moments that we spend alone to say, well, who am I? What do I want to do? So I'm hoping that, number one, they do that. And also, I want them to learn to dispel a lot of illusions and myths about yoga and spirituality. I just want to break it down in a more scientific and psychological way.
And there is such a large spiritual aspect to yoga, but on the flip side, it's also a great workout. So for people that are curious about yoga, what does yoga do for your body?
It aligns your body beautifully, and we are energy beings, and so if we aren't properly aligned, we stagnate energy, and if you stagnate energy, it could possibly lead to disease or dysfunction. You're not flowing, you're not moving as well. You just feel so much better when your body's aligned.
Now, you are tackling every aspect of yoga, from the book, from the science, but also to the workout gear. Now, I have to say, the proper workout gear is definitely going to take your workout to a higher level. And with yoga, there's a lot of flexibility, but you have a line that's going to kind of address all of those needs.
I have fallen in love with, I'm the accidental designer, but I've fallen in love with designing, and it's a very premium brand. So I'm not skimping on fabrics. They're going to be the best fabrics, the best fit. I will wear them 10 times over in a yoga class before I actually allow it to be sold, to make sure that it's perfectly functioning. Actually, we've got some girls here.
Yeah, so why don't we pull up a shot? So what are they wearing right now?
Right now, Leela's wearing a flow tunic, and underneath the flow tunic, she has a sports top that is called the Artemis sports top. And on the bottom, she's wearing the Karma pant, which was voted the best yoga pant in July. So excited about that. We were on the Today Show. And Emily is wearing an Ananda wrap, the navy Ananda wrap, with a Venus cami underneath. And the chakra pant, which is more of a V waistband, a little bit less fabric at the front. Beautiful. And
it definitely seems that a lot of people might be, you know, self-conscious about putting on your workout clothes are tight-fitting, but you give them that option of something loose to cover it up with.
I like studio to street. So you have something, you want to look fashionable in your class, you want to feel good, you want to feel functioning, but then you want to throw something on that you could also go and have tea, you can go for a hike, or even have a meeting, you know, and still look pretty fashionable.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and of course we will post all of the information you need to find out a little bit more about the book, or of course the clothing line, but right now we're going to head over to Diana.
Well,